Letting go. Sounds peaceful, doesn't it? Like something a monk does inside a temple at the top of a mountain. Or what you say after finally throwing out that box of tangled USB chargers from 2010. In reality, letting go isn't some enlightened act. It's more like cleaning out the attic and realizing that your emotional baggage has been nesting with a box of old tax returns, a broken treadmill, and a fondue pot from the mid 70s. So the question as we get older is simply this: what junk should we keep and what should we throw away? Letting go of dreams? That's a tough one. But most dreams are doomed to failure because they were tailor made for the person we thought we'd be. Then life shows up with a different script, awkward costume changes, and the spotlight on an understudy. Not really the fairy tale ending we thought it would be. Letting go of grudges? That's another full-time job. They say holding a grudge is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. You think you've moved on, but then you run into someone who insulted you in 1986 and you feel your blood pressure spike like it's going to blow the lid off your smartwatch. And the worst part, they don't even remember it. They're like, "Oh, hey, great to see you." So you start nodding in agreement like a bobblehead in a wind tunnel. I once tried to release my inner demons. Turns out they have better retention than most universities. We say we want to let go, but really, we just want better storage space for the stuff we're doomed to carry with us. There's really no safe way to delete a memory, especially one that shows up in your dreams wearing a name tag and screaming into a megaphone. So, we need to divert our attention with something new, more powerful, more compelling, more fun. The secret to letting go as we get older, ironically, is grabbing on. Grabbing on to what brings us joy and makes us laugh. Because joy ages well, while humor is cheaper than therapy and way less paperwork. Grabbing on to the active, not passive. Because sitting too long makes everything fall asleep, especially ambition and your left leg. Grabbing on to our creative energy. Because if we don't keep making stuff, our brain will start making problems. As we age, letting go isn't about pretending everything's perfect or tossing out every regret like a robocall from a Nigerian prince. It's about finding room for the good stuff, the laughter, the creativity, the moments that remind us why it's worth sticking around. So, if you're still holding on to that box of USB chargers from decades ago, know this: letting go takes time, especially if you think the cable is connected directly to your better self.
Well, whether you want to, whether you don't, sometimes you gotta let go. You don't always like to take others' advice. Some things you don't know. When you're freed up from baggage you've been carrying too long, it's like a burden lifted off your shoulder. But when you have to let go of someone you love, your world turns a little colder. You gotta face that you're getting older. Moving on can take a little bit of time. You can't start till you're ready. Walking down a new road all alone can be tough when your gait's unsteady. But you know you gotta do it. Face what's ahead. Can't dwell on the past too much. Look around, count your blessings, treasure family and friends. Do your best to stay in touch. Try not to worry so much. Sometimes you might need a push. Sometimes you have to face facts. Sometimes you gotta let go. Sometimes you gotta let go.
Siri, how can I get some perspective on my life?
Would you like me to locate your old dreams and ambitions? Warning, files may be corrupted.
Well, can you repair them?
Only if you think writing a play in Tuscany can happen without leaving your couch.
Okay, fine. Just remind me of my current goals.
From your recent comments, 1. Clean out storage closet. 2. Figure out what causes that noise when you stand up. 3. Write screenplay. Last edited 2011.
So that's a no on progress.
You are trending toward mild acceptance wrapped in sarcasm.
I'm just trying to let go of all the things I haven't done.
A healthy impulse. Shall I initiate a ceremonial purge of unrealistic expectations?
Yes. There's something else that's bothering me. How can I get rid of regret?
Would you like me to schedule a massage? Or your cremation?
So the choices are hot or hotter.
I don't ask the questions, Richard. I answer them.
Well, I was hoping for a suggestion between spa day and a Viking funeral. So what should I do? Ignore regrets?
Not ignore, reframe. You didn't fail to climb Mount Everest. You just took a horizontal path.
That path had snacks and orthopedic support.
Exactly. Wisdom wears compression socks.
And if I still want to do something meaningful?
Call a friend. Plant something. Finish the screenplay. Or finally delete the 6,000 unread emails from your inbox. Something is better than nothing.
And letting go?
Letting go is just choosing not to carry what was never going to fit in the overhead bin.
You're weirdly comforting for a disembodied voice.
Thank you, Richard. You can make it to the mountaintop, one unopened email at a time.
And so, this is it. The final episode of Quasi Artificial. Letting go isn't just the theme of this show, it's also the closing act. Not dramatically, like tossing a flaming laptop into Lake Erie. More like quietly closing the browser tab you've had open since last October. In the 10 episodes that comprise this series, we've covered aging, technology, memory, eating, hope, loss, regret, reunion, some holiday reflections, and now letting go. So, that's exactly what I'm doing. From the beginning, this series set out to explore what happens when the experience of growing older meets artificial intelligence. And while we didn't fix aging or tech support, we've made a few people laugh, and that's enough. Letting go of this YouTube project isn't easy. It's been part therapy, part experiment, part digital group hug, only with fewer views than your average cat video and twice the buffering. But like everything else we've referenced in this series, it's about time. Time to bring this creative endeavor to a close while confronting the only question in life that needs an answer. What's next? Spoiler alert, probably some snacks and a nap. Before I go, though, one other thought. Aging is weird, but AI is even weirder. And laughter is still one of the best things we've got to help us make it through the day, especially when letting go feels less like growth and more like gravity. So, thank you for watching, for laughing, for sticking around. Be well. And remember, back up your files. But at our age, keep both ends open.